I'm Meredith Bell with Performance Support Systems. In this video, I want to talk to you about why it's important for you to know what your customers really want from your business. Of course, without customers, you have no business. Your bottom line every month depends on whether people decide to give you their money. But are you really taking care of them from their perspective? The key thing you need to do is ask in order to find out. But in speaking with a number of small business owners, I have found that some of them assume they already know what their customers want, so they don't see the need to ask. While others are afraid of what they'll hear, they're concerned they're only going to get complaints, and so they don't want to ask. I recently had an experience that illustrates this very fear. I needed to see my eye doctor because I was having a problem with one of my eyes. My regular doctor wasn't available that day, so I met with another doctor in the practice, but I'd never met him before. So when he came into the examination room, he introduced himself and asked me about what I did. And I said, well, we have survey software that you could use to get feedback from your patients and from your staff. And he looked at me and actually winced. He sort of withdrew, and then he said, gosh, I don't want to know what they think. So if your reaction to hearing about asking your customers is anything like that doctor's, it's very likely that you're missing valuable information that would help you attract and keep customers. You need to find out what it is they're really looking for. Otherwise, you may be expending a lot of time, money, and other resources on things that don't even matter to them. What you need to do is find out what it will take to make them want to continue doing business with you and tell others about their experience. I'm going to share some numbers with you now that may surprise you. They're from research conducted by SCORE, which are the Counselors to America's Small Business. The folks from SCORE found that it costs 5 times more to attract new customers than to keep them. So you want to do everything you can to make sure you're delivering what your customers want. For every customer who complains, 26 say nothing. The research also shows that the average wrong customer tells 8 to 16 others, but I've got news for you. With social media like Twitter and Facebook, an unhappy customer can broadcast their bad experience to hundreds or thousands of others. I saw this recently when someone shared what happened to him when he was shopping at a major discount department store. He told one of the store employees that he was having trouble finding a particular item, and the employee's response was an unbelievable, "Look harder." When this guy reported the incident to the store manager, he didn't get any better results, so he left all his merchandise on the counter and walked out. And then he reported this experience to 11,000 people who follow him on Twitter. So you can see why it's so critical to manage your customer's experience. The good news is, if you remedy a customer's complaints, 82 to 95% will stick with you. Think about it. It's human nature. We want to be understood, and we really appreciate it when someone takes the time to listen. Do you know how many customers you lose each month because they're dissatisfied with some aspect of your product or service, and they never told you so you could fix the problem? If you're not sure, your company could be losing thousands of dollars every month because you don't know what your customers want. The solution is a system for getting regular feedback from them. Using surveys is a great way to take the pulse of your customers. You can spot problems before they escalate and make improvements to your business. No matter what kind of business you're in, there are some common questions you can ask, such as the promptness and quality of service. Your goal is to find out 2 things. First, what do your customers like most about doing business with you? When you know this, you can give them more of what they like and use those strengths in your marketing to attract new customers. And second, what changes can you make to improve their experience? When you have this information, you can Get them excited about coming back and doing business with you again, but also they'll be more inclined to refer others to you. There are 3 groups of customers you want to ask. With new customers, you'll find out why they decided to buy from you, what they liked and didn't like about their buying experience, and how you can improve that in the future. With current customers, you want to find out what they like about doing business with you now, and how you can improve their experience. Also, what other products or services they'd like to see you offer. With your inactive customers, you want to find out what caused them to stop buying from you and what it will take to get them back. There are different ways to gather information from your customers. When you use in-person and telephone interviews, the advantage is that your customer has contact with someone within your company, and you can ask follow-on questions based on their responses. The downside is it's very time-consuming, and it requires consolidating the results manually. With paper surveys, there is no computer required, but there's manual tabulation of responses again, as well as cost of mailing. Online surveys, on the other hand, can be very quick and easy for you to set up, and also quick and easy for your customers to complete. For example, our Surveys for Small Business software has built-in templates for surveying your customers, so setup is a breeze, and we make it easy for you to send a survey to everyone in your database. The only downside is that not everyone may have access to a computer, though this is probably not a problem for most of your customers. Once you have your results, you want to study them to look for trends. The key is not to try to fix everything at once, but focus on one area of strength and one area for improvement, the ones your customers say matter most. Here at PSS, we recently conducted a survey with some of our customers, asking about our technical support so we could find ways to improve our service. The results are shown here. We kept it quick and easy for customers, asking only 5 questions. They could also include comments with each question. Our average score was 9.5 on a 10-point scale, so we were happy to see that we were delivering on our promise to provide exceptional service. But we also got some great suggestions, and a change we implemented immediately was to make follow-up phone calls to new customers right after their purchase, instead of waiting for them to call us the first time, to make sure they had successfully installed the software and were off to a positive start. If you aren't surveying your customers now, you're missing out on information that's absolutely critical to your future success. How can you begin asking your customers the kinds of questions that will help you learn how to improve their buying experience and discover what new products and services they want from you? Your goal is to create business friends who not only continue buying from you, but are so excited about their experience in doing business with you that they tell all their friends so they come and buy from you too. This video is the first in a series of 4 about the importance of asking. I'd like to give you the other 3 videos free. In them, you'll learn how you can use surveys within your business to build a stronger company, stronger teams, and stronger people. So right now, go to surveysforsmallbusiness.com/ask and sign up to get instant access for the 3 free videos. Thanks for watching.